Ode to Ancient Cities. I saw this game on Steam and thought, oh my, what a dream! I gladly paid the fee for a budding Mesolithic gatherer I badly longed to be. I greatly wanted to experience this specific ancient world, so into the game I happily whirled. Installed my game and read the guide. Soon Ancient Cities was my pride. The anticipation was high and my enjoyment was in the sky. The beauty in the game was almost insane, with graphics so divine. We had plant food, meat and fish, so we could serve and enjoy any dish. The game had much more in store, but soon we discovered a saw. The fibre we needed for rope was so rare it was a horrible chore. We cried and we begged, but the fibre-Gods had lagged. So we turned to the devs, and fibre once so rare was now in amounts so fair. For months we laughed and the whole tribe thrived. Then one day some members felt so overworked and deprived. They refused to hunt, gather or fish, and demanded instead that we'd adhere to their wish. Members left the tribe, so many, and we had to do something to keep at least any. We saw no choice but to again ask for help, otherwise we cannot get food or mats, we yelled. The devs heard our plight and gladly gave in, and yet again we had a win. Soon the members calmed down and went back to work, and our lives went on with not so much as a quirk. We continued playing the game, rolling in fibre, fish and game, yet our lives would not again be the same, for soon all reed was turned to weeds, and no proper huts could be made for our sleeping needs. To the devs we once again turned, and just like that our songs of complaints were heard. We now have grand huts from the bounty of reed, where children can sleep so sweet indeed. Then one day we saw members come home with empty hands, and they said, there is no fine stone left in these lands. The fishermen went on with their task with no need for spears, but the hunters had none and were on the brink of tears. So we checked around to see how on earth this complete lack of stone could possibly be. We soon found out that in this locality we were completely out of fine stone in actuality. We ran to the forums as fast as we could and asked for our needs to be completely understood. The devs replied, but this is a rare. Thus we hollered back in utter despair. Yet again the devs did their tricks, and like magic the fine stones appeared in the next fix. We lived and we loved, had babies aplenty, then overnight the cots became empty. The ladies were flattered and swooned, hoping for fitness to fill up their womb. But to no avail, we just could not prevail. As weeks became months and months became years, we realized that the tribes would all disappear. Crying our hearts out in pain, we pleaded with the devs to please make our efforts not in vain. And just like that, our cots were once again sustained. Then one day, a darkness fell upon the tribes, and our members bravely walked out on perilous trips with very bad vibes. They were on their own with no helping hand, as the ability to help them was removed by Dev's command. The lack of lassoing resulted in tribes once so proud, now shivering in fear without guidance and doubt. With this plea we hope to once again sway the mighty devs to see our way. Please give us manual lassoing back. Oh, and by the way, we also want torches.